Thank you, Mark. The American people elected our House Republican majority to undo the damage the Democrats have done and to hold the Biden administration accountable. Thanks to our members and the diligent work of Chairman Green and his Homeland Security Committee, we are once again living up to that mandate this week. Under Secretary Mayorkas' leadership, Americans have experienced the worst border crisis we've ever seen. And yesterday, House Republicans said enough. We did not take our impeachment vote lightly. It was the product of a very thoughtful, fair, and deliberate investigation lasting nearly a year. The evidence was clear. As you've heard the chairman say this morning, Secretary Mayorkas willfully refused to enforce federal law, repeatedly lied to Congress, and breached the American people's trust. Because he failed to do the honorable thing by resigning, House Republicans fulfilled our constitutional duty by voting to impeach. I can only hope my colleagues in the Senate will step up and do the same on behalf of the American people. At the end of last week, we also all read what was a very alarming report about President Joe Biden. You heard Dr. Jackson, our colleague from Texas, talk about this morning. Not only did it conclude that he, quote, willfully retained and disclosed classified materials, close quote, it also did not recommend criminal charges because his memory has such, quote, significant limitations. There were two takeaways from the special counsel's report. A man unfit to be held responsible for mishandling classified information has zero business occupying the Oval Office. And it exposed the two-tiered justice system that indicted one president with politically motivated charges while carrying water for another over similar allegations. House Republicans will ensure Americans get answers they deserve on both of these issues. Lastly, I want to give a special welcome back to our fearless majority leader, Steve Scalise, maybe the toughest man in Washington, D.C. Steve, we are so grateful to have you back here with us today in complete remission from cancer. And right in time for Mardi Gras in true Steve Scalise fashion. Your grit, determination, and resilience have been an inspiration to each and every one of us, and it's good to be fighting in the trenches with you again. So with that, I proudly turn it over to the toughest man in Congress, Steve Scalise.